In all kinds of sequences. There's so many things. I know this paper is messy, but I will tell you that the ace is in between the deuce. When you're looking at the deck of cards, the ace is between the deuce. That's all there is. That's all there is. Because once you take this ace marking and put it, okay, these three and put it over here, you separate to each side of this. So 1, 2, 3 ends up to be the 6 card. The 2 card, which is here and here, okay, represents the 4 card. The ace represents the 6 card because it's to the outside of each number. So ace equals 6 and 2 equals to 4, which is irrelevant of 5 because 1 is in between. That is why 4 and 1 in the showing, in the cards, 4 and 1 equals to that 5. Okay, this is your 1, 2, 3 development. Now 1, okay, 1 is inside a 3, it is inside a 5, and it is inside a 9. Forget about 1. It's 8 and 9, it is 17 plus the 1, that continuous. Okay, the 6, 7, and 8, the 6, 7, and 8 are over here. It is the in-between. 6, 7, and 8. So the 6, 7, and 8 are one card. Let's call it 8. The 1, 3, 5, 9 will create the 9, okay? But the 3 shows you levels. The 3 is showing you levels in the 9. That's why you need the 3. It's 3 and 3. It's 3 here, and 2, and 2, and 2. It's 3 and 6. That's what creates your 3, 6, 9. Here's your 3, here's your 6, the totality of the 9 of the inside. So you need your 3 because the 3 counts for the 2 card and the 1 card, right? But it is only the 1 and the 2 that expresses everything. It is the 1 and the 2 that expresses everything. 1 and 2 is everything, okay? 1 and 2 creates the 3 that creates 2, 4, 6 equaling to 9. Okay, now what we're going to say is, what are the cards that are left in the deck? Well, the 9 card equals to the 5. It equals to the 4, okay? It equals to the 1, 1, 5, and 4, okay? Doesn't equal to the other cards. The 8 card is also the 7 card and the 6 card, okay? The 5 card is inside the 9. The 4 card is inside the 9. The 3 card represents the 2 and the 1. So the 3 cards that we have is 3, 8, 9. Now into the 7 world. 4 and 3 is 7. 4 and 3 is 7. Okay, 3 and 3, 7 and 6 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4, 4 and 8 becomes Pluto. 9 equals to 10, that is the spirit. 5, 1, and 4, 5 and 1 will equal. 6 is inside of 7, so we don't need 6. We don't need the 1 or the 4 because it's inside of 5. We don't need the 2 or the 1, it's inside of 3, but we need them, okay, because of the expression, but the 1 is already munched up over here. But this is a separate scenario, okay? So we're going to munch up the 1, so we don't need the 1 because it's here. The 2 card is not represented anywhere but in the 3, so what we're left with is 2, 7, and 5. 2, 7, and 5 on the outside, which equals to 12, 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and 11 equals to 20. 2005, if you want to look at it that way. Okay, 9 times 8 is 72, 216, 225, 233, 236. Venus creation of Earth Saturn, if you want to look at it that way. There's many ways to look at it. Okay, so I'm just showing you this is the basic. Okay, now we're going to take it on to a second level, where this is a total of 19, because I didn't finish. This one is a total of 21. This one is a total of 6. 21, 40, 21, 40, excuse me, 9 with 5, 4, 1. This should total 9, 10, 19. This should total 7 and 6, 21. This should total 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3 is 6. 7, 6, and 8 is 21. 1, 4, 5 is 10, and 9 equals to 19, equals to 46. 46 is the east-west rotation, but when you add up 1 to 9, it only equals to 45. How come? Because the 1 is represented here, not here, and here. The 1 is represented twice. The 7 and 6 is only represented once. The 5 and the 4 are only represented once. They're represented once, and 2 is represented once. And the 2 is represented once. So we would now say 2, 7, 6, 2, 4, and 4, 5, 9. 2, 4, 9. 2, 4, 9 is the gateway. 7 times 7. 54 is the sun passage, okay? This is the one spirit of the half-life. This is the gateway inside the sun. 8 and 9, because they are the same letters. This is what they would do. Okay, and when you chop them up, that is exactly the reality, showing you that the greatest diameter for these points is here. But with the 2 and 3, okay, it's a square. It's a square because this is the greatest points. This is the greatest points, illuminating these 2 and these 2. But the diamond in the center, which is illuminated only by the 1, showing you this over here. So 1 equals to 3, and 2 equals to 4. 3 and 4 is everything. 2 and 2, and 3 and 1. This is the obligation of these numbers. You can't say different. It might look a little mixed up, but you understand that? I'm going to show it to you again. Here's the 3 card. Okay, because this is in the center, it'll illuminate these 2. Because it is in the center, it'll illuminate these 2. So 1 equals to 3, and 1 equals to 3. But it equals to 2, and 2 is 4, plus 1, 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So when we're talking 4 and 1, we've got this down pat. These are because it's represented by the 2 card. So now you have 2, 4, and 1 is 5. 5 and 4, and this represents your passage of the sun. And if you take a look after it's done, it looks like 33 or I and I. 1, 2. The middle of this, and the middle of this will now ignite the 8 card, the 7 card, and the 6 card. The 8 and the 7 card, sorry. It'll create these 2 moons that are in between. These 2 moons are a reflection of what the 1 card is actually doing because the 1 owns it. So the 1 actually owns this number over here, the 7 and the 8. 1 owns 7 and 8 is 15, and that is Uranus inside Neptune, or Neptune inside the spirit of Mars, because that is Lo Shu, magic square, and the numerological regular numbers that we see 1 through 9. Raphael, 70, 286, and a constellation of Pegasus, coming to you from the House of Paint. Thank you for watching.